Hi and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is November 29, 2018. Thank you for tuning in. Today I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. I hope you like the content I put out and you keep coming back for more. I have quite a few windows open up and I want to really make this quick as possible. I'm going to try anyway, guys. So let's get right to it. Move over here and we'll go right over here. I'm going to need my glasses for to see it because I got quite. I know there's a lot of windows open up there, so we're going to go as quick as we can. And let's get started. All right. Now, for those who are new, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give the URLs, and I'll tell you the companies that are posting this information out there. And the rest is up to you if you'd like to pick up where I left off. Okay. First off, we got here. It's Edinburgh Live. Right, Edinburgh Live. Okay, the URL is www.edinburghlive.co.uk. Of course, for the UK website. And it goes on to say, and this was posted, do they have a post date here? Okay, today was November 29th. This is new. People are selling selling old multi-packs of full sugar iron brew on eBay for a huge profit. You know, folks, the reason I post a lot of these things up here, some may be eBay related, some may not, but the whole purpose of the Reseller News is to share information that pertains to eBay, okay, or anything with e-commerce. So it could be Amazon, eBay, Etsy, so on and so forth. So that's why I post these things up here, and it's for information for you guys to read if you choose to do so, which I hope you do. But anyway, let's get started here. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read a little caption of it, and we're going to move to the next because I got a lot of windows open up, folks. Okay, it goes on to say, as part of the George Osborne's 2016 budget, he announced controversial and not universally popular sugar tax on the soft drink industry. This meant that drinks that didn't reduce their sugar content would be subjected to an expensive levy that manufacturers weren't keen to pay. Let's see, it goes on to say here, one of the manufacturers who reduced the sugar content in their drinks was a Scottish favorite, Iron Brew, and the people weren't happy about that at all, with many customers complaining that it didn't taste the same. People are calling to Tyrell's new bling. Okay, well, that's something else. I'm sorry, folks. Didn't mean to read that. Then it goes on to say they were so unhappy, in fact, that it seems many folk are willing to pay an extortionary amounts to buy a can of original 34 grams of sugar content Iron Brew on the online auction site eBay. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole thing here. You could pick up where I left off. You could see over here it says the original recipe Iron Brew. Over here, it's giving you an idea, you know, just what it's sold for, and that's the price for postage and everything. If this is still active on eBay, I don't know. It may be. Okay, I'm not going to click on the URL to go there because, like I said again, folks, there's too much windows open up here. I don't want to try to go through them as quick as possible. I gave you URL if you want to check it out. I thought this would be interesting, so hopefully you'll find it interesting as well. Let's bump right along. It's going to probably be all over the place, so let's bear with me as best I can here. If I can bump out this guy. All right, let's see. I can't click too quick because my computer has been acting up lately. I don't know why. This one here is Frugal for Less. For those who are new to this YouTube channel, I do subscribe to Frugal for Less, and I get email notifications from them when they post up new information. So this one here is 11 apps from Shopkick that will earn you money when you from your phone. I'm not going to read the whole story here. It goes on to say here, I'm just going to read some of the highlights. Let's see here. Are you looking for more ways to earn money than you already have? Enjoy having Shopkick. Okay. In case you don't know, Shopkick is a smartphone app that awards you points for checking in at stores scanning products. The work required is very minimal. You can earn gift cards at the popular retailers such as Amazon, Walmart, and Best Buy. Instead of just scanning your shopping receipts, it offers you more money earning opportunities such as entering stores, scanning barcodes of products, using their special coupons. Let's say you have a very cashback shopping app that Frugal for Less has recommended, but you don't, but you want something different, something more physical to accomplish. Here are 11 money-earning apps. I'm sorry, tips like Shopkick. Okay, I'm just going to read the highlight ones here, and you could pick up. And there's a total of 11 of them. So I'm just going to go quick. This is first one is Drop. Drop is a cashback app, but you don't have to do any work. You can read the rest of this here, folks. Let me give you the URL to where we're on that topic. It's www.frugalforless.com. Check it out. You could sign up for their newsletters, see me free emails, and you can get an idea of what's going on every time they post new stuff. It's a good site, folks. I like it, especially for me. I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur, so anything where I can save a buck here and there, I'm going to do it. Second one is Acorns. Okay. Want to earn money with your purchase, but don't bother shopping with the apps. Hunting for special locations. Check in the mystery shop. Then Acorns would be suitable for you. You could read this here. Again, I don't want to expand too much on the topic. Shop Tracker is another one. Here's another one: Nielsen Computer and Mobile Panel. That's number 4. Number 5 is Perk. Number 6 is True Now. Number 7 is Mobi Save. Number 8 is Paribus. I'm sorry. Another one, number 9 is Receipt Hog. Number 10, Jobs to Shop. Number 11, Mobi. Okay. You could read the rest of this story here, and if you are interested in it, I gave you the URL for frugalforless.com. Check it out. Subscribe. You could join their mailing list, and you could be updated as well if you choose to do so. Let's move right along. This one here is from contentmarketinginstitute.com. That's it. That's the web URL. And it over here goes on to say this was posted today, November 29, 2018. 9 font hacks for Instagram stories you should know. Again, I'm not going to read it all. It goes on to say, without a doubt, stories have been Instagram's smartest invention yet. In fact, it's hard to imagine a platform without stories launched in August 2016. Stories have taken over 400 million users sharing them every single day. Okay, now here's the 9 font hacks for Instagram stories. Okay, again, just going to read the highlights. 1 is create a solid background for your text to pop. Second one is 2, pick extra colors for the color selection. Number 3, use your picture color palette for fun letter background. Number 3, go for 3-dimensional effect. Number 4, use different fonts. Number 5, use animated fonts on stories. Number 8, create ombre rainbow text effect. Number 9, make your stories #invisible. If again, folks, you would like to read these here, the URL, one more time, I'm going to give you the full URL. It's https://contentmarketinginstitute.com. Let's move right along. Now, this one here, folks, this story came out, I think it's been running, I think I have it elsewhere. Let me see here. Execs explain why millennials are buying so much CBD oil. The reason why I put this story up here, folks, this is a video. I'm not going to play it because I think, even though it's like 2 minutes long, I don't want to take too much of your time up. It says, many millennials, now watch, it's going to autoplay. If it does, going to have to mute it really quick and go back to it. But it says, many millennials say, this is what I hate about these commercials here.
Opportunity is everywhere.
Okay, and all right. I'm sorry about that. I can't win sometimes, folks. I'm sorry. You know, it's got the auto replay on here. It's not me. It's the way they have it set up. It goes on to say many millennials may be worried over the possible lack of Social Security when they retire, but in the shorter term, the younger demographic is more concerned about the products that help ease their state of mind, says one eBay executive. Okay. It goes on to say here, according to the company, millennial shoppers purchased over 217,400 diffusers devices that dispense scented oils off eBay this year so far, with the spike in sales of over 58% during the last 6 months alone. And for the first time, eBay has disclosed such sales. Millennial shoppers also purchased 39,000 cannabidiol CBD oils and supplements this year, conducted 284,000 related searches, ostensibly in a bid to treat symptoms of anxiety, although CBD come from the same plant as THC. CBD is better known for its potential medical benefits and does not get the user high. Okay. All right, here's what they're saying here, folks. All right, a booming market for this stuff here. I don't know if people are going to get involved in selling this stuff. I have no interest in selling this stuff here, but I just thought I don't think you can anyway. It probably has to be regulated, I would think. I don't think you could buy this stuff and sell it like that. I mean, but anyway, if it was in a situation like that, I would have no interest in this whatsoever. But anyway, I'm just putting it out there in the news here, folks. Just to read this really quick, I'm just going to read this part here. A booming market for CBD oils. eBay's aromatherapy sales may not be all that surprising given its long-established moods and stress relief benefits. However, the company's stats around CBD-related online searches and the sales not only speak to a more recent growing movement that tackles so-called digital well-being in different ways. They also speak of to the quietly growing CBD market, according to the Brightfield Group, cannabis analytics firm. The CBD market is expected to grow from just 591 million in overall sales this year to a staggering 22 billion by 2022. Okay. This is what this story is all about, folks, about this little stuff here. And they're buying them, right? Like crazy. Is that what they're saying here? The rise of cannabis is important. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's the millennials, okay, who are making that purchase. And this story here, for those who would like to continue reading it, it is https://finance.yahoo.com. Let's move right along. Okay. This story here is a little crazy. I'm not going to expand too much on it. All I could say, folks, is if you're selling items, please make sure you check what you're putting in your packages when you pack them up. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to read it. You could read it yourself. All right. I'm going to give the URL if you would like to read the rest of the story. You can see just by the title here. I am not going to get into it. I try to keep this channel very, straightforward and stuff like that. Not that I'm saying this is a bad thing. The only reason I'm bringing it out is because it deals with eBay. And the URL is https://www.thesun.co.uk. Let's move right along here. Alrighty. Here we go. Another one here. Let's see. Trust that we don't want no notifications out there. Okay, no, we don't need that. This one here is from trustedreviews.com. Okay, that's the URL. And it goes on to say eBay waited until after Black Friday to drop this sensational 15% site-wide discount. It goes on to say this was posted November 28, 2018. It shows you here the Pro, what is this, Pro 4? The PS, was a new PS one, huh? PS4? Nice. I used to have the PS2 and I ended up getting rid of it. Who's got time to play games? I don't. I have no time whatsoever to play games. The reason why I'm rushing here, folks, is because I got to be out of here by 3 o'clock. So it's, I'm over here on the East Coast of New York. It's 1:53 p.m. So I got to really crank this out as quick as possible. It goes on to say here, who said the Black Friday sale has ended, has to end time to save a whopping 15% across a range of goods throughout eBay, including video game consoles and laptops. Keep the Black Friday spirit alive and well. For the next 2 days, you can save 15% across eBay with the codes presents, giving you a second chance to do all your Christmas shopping early and for a sizable discount. Okay, and this is what they got. This is what they got going on here. I guess even a little segues to what's being here, which is a good idea. They get a little review here, a little story, and they also tell you the things that you can get some money off here. Again, but this is for the UK folks. Okay, just keep that in mind. All right. All right. These are the things that's going on. These are the 15% off eBay sale. I know you're probably saying, well, if it deals with the UK, I'm sure you could buy from the UK as well if you choose to do so. But I just thought I'd share it with you. Okay. And that's where it goes. And the URL, I gave it to you guys already. So if you would like to continue reading this story, folks, you know the URL. Let's move right along. I'm really trying to get this done. I don't know what this is all about. I'm going to skip this one. I don't remember putting this on here. Must be a one that was done in error. Okay, this one here is from www.gsmarena.com. It says eBay takes 15% off of smartwatches and other gadgets in the UK. Another UK one? Oh, well, in Ireland. Okay. Again, I'm posting this up here, folks, because it deals with eBay. So let's read a little about it. It goes over here to say, holiday shopping is upon us. eBay is thinking about presents. That's the coupon code. Okay, we read that song just before. a little like a minute or two ago. For 50%, certain categories, the deal lasts until midnight tomorrow and applies to the customers from UK and Ireland. As usual, there was limitations, one redemption per customer. You need to spend at least £20. I would think pounds. I think they do it in pounds, and you can get at least more 50. I guess 50 off. T&C details here. You could check it out. These are like some of the sample of watches that's going to be on there. Okay, for smart watches. Well, this one here is a smart watch. I know about these two, but this one here, and that's what the title was for smart watches, right? Yeah, and other gadgets. Okay, yeah. All right. If you would like to read the rest of the story, folks, there's not much to really read here. I'm not going to read too much. I'm going to expand on this here. It's very short and sweet. You could check it out one more time. The URL www.gsmarena.com. Let's move right along here. This one here again is from the UK. The URL is www.mirror.co.uk, and it goes on to talk about sold out. The Snowman 50-cent piece coin sells for, I believe it's £103 on eBay just weeks after the launch. I think for me, I thought I heard about something like this, if I never really followed through with it. It's just a Royal Mint first, and that's a series of coins. Raymond Briggs iconic creation on November 5th. It goes on to say here, you can get, these are from money updates. It says over here, you could, a limited edition 50-piece coin launched the market the 40th anniversary of the Snowman, has today sold almost double the retail price on eBay. The Royal Mint, together with Penguin Ventures, released a coin just 3 weeks ago, marking the Raymond Briggs iconic creation, which was first published in 1978. Okay, so this is what this is the big hype is about this coin. Is this the coin right here? I guess so, right? It doesn't look. No, I guess if you collect those type of things, it's okay. It's not something that appeals to me, but I guess it's nice if you collect them, right? And this is what it's going for. They got 5 bids on it so far. Well, this little snapshot here. Okay, so if you want to continue reading the story here, I gave you the URL, and you know where to pick up on it if you'd like to. Next one is from let's see, the next 3 are going to be from Tamebay. So, tamebay.com, that is, okay? This one here says, Frugo launches first of its series of specialist marketplaces, Cosmetic Megastore. This story was posted by Chris Dawson, November 28, 2018. Frugo has developed an e-commerce platform to allow them to create a variety of category-specific marketplaces. The first of these is Cosmetic Megastore, created to provide international marketplace for cosmetics retailers, featuring makeup, fragrance, skincare, and other beauty products. It goes on to say, currently operating in the beta mode and English language only. It is based on the same technology that powers the Frugo, and so it is designed to operate multiple languages, currencies, and payment methods. Cosmetics Megastores will roll out to 32 countries and 17 languages, supported by Frugo early in 2019. So there you have it, folks. Looks like another website here. Oh, I guess another selling platform. Putting this stuff here, basically looks like it's all cosmetics. So for those who would like to check it out, you know the URL. It's tamebay.com. Let's bump out of here. Again, from tamebay.com, 15% off eBay UK code. I think we just seen something like this here. I don't know. Is this a lot of remakes here? Might keep posting the same things over and over. Oh, yeah, same thing. I'm sorry, folks. You can see. The reason I'm saying is you can see it right here. Present coupons code. If you want to read it on the Tamebay site instead of the other one I gave you earlier, you know the site. It's tamebay.com. I'm not going to expand too much on this one here, folks. So let's bump right out of here. Okay, this is from, of course, the same website. Seller ad eBay multi-buy listings, 12 million to UK listings in 3 weeks. It goes on to say, let's move my mouse cursor here, if it'll go. It's by Chris Dawson, November 28, 2018. UK sellers on eBay have applied the new eBay multi-buy listings feature to 12 million listings in the first 3 weeks since its launch. The new tool allows sellers to set up tiered discounts to help boost average order sizes and sales, and was launched in the time this year, Black Friday weekend and Cyber Monday. eBay is also offering sellers 50% off of final value fees for any extra items on eBay multi-buy listings sold between the 6th of November and the 7th of December. Okay, you can read the rest of this story, folks. You know where to check it out. Let's move right along. It's nice to see the windows deplete one by one, especially when you're in a hurry. I know. It goes on to say, this is from ecommercebytes.com, and let me give you the URL, folks. It's www.ecommercebytes.com. This story was posted Wednesday, November 28, 2018. I always like to put the whole dates in here, folks, for the simple reason. I don't even think this is stuff that's been like a year, 3 years old, 4 years old. I do sometimes revert back to old dates when I'm talking about something that's in relation to today. But for the most part, this is going to be within, recently, okay? So just keep that in mind. The title is eBay sends dire warning about seller performance. I'm not going to have a good seller performance on mine. I'm not making any sales. Are they going to bump me off my top-rated seller status? That's yet to be seen. Anyway, Ina Steiner, for those who don't know, is the owner and creator of the e-commerce bites. And it goes on to say, this is probably a seller, no doubt, writing in. It says, Dear Ina, I received this notice from eBay on my below standard level 2 quarters. And I don't know what that does. And I want to know what does subjects to change mean. Below selling level entry from eBay. That's what it's all about. It goes on to say here, here's what you need to know. And it goes on, hi, your seller level is below standard in the U.S. for the 2nd cycle. You have 2 more cycles to show improvement on your selling account and may be subject to change. I'm countering with the reason for slow, no sales is because there is a glitchy site and a non-support for the small seller. Now, kudos and accolades to this person. They're definitely right. eBay, I have to honestly say, eBay is wrong with this here. For the simple reason is, me, myself, and I, and a lot of other people, you can check downdetector.com, you can go to the eBay community chat board, and you will see sales are stagnant or flatlined by a lot of sellers. Okay? I'm expecting to get one of these too because my sales are flatlined. I am not making any sales. So I don't know how eBay could justify this here, they're coming out with this new set of rules or whatever standards, in regards to your below standard because you can't make, you're not making you're not keeping this, your top rated seller level. How can you do it if you're not making sales, right? So this person is right and eBay is wrong for doing what they do, how they're going about this here. Totally wrong. Okay, it's true. And they had a lot of glitches on this site. Okay, be honest with you, they had, but. This is wrong, and I have to agree with the person, the seller, who wrote this into Ina Steiner. Okay, so I'm not going to expand too much on it. I do love reading the comments, and I'm going to read one because I love what people have to say here. Even though people may say it sounds like they're always bad-mouthing eBay or whatever, but the bottom line is the facts are the facts. I mean, let's face it. This person goes on to say, this is a catch-22 trap for their current metric scheme. If you fall below standard, they throttle your listings and expose to buyers, and then you can't make the required sales to pull yourself back out of the slump. And then they slap you with the new 40% higher final value fees when you do make a sale. I noticed because it happened to me. See? Now, a lot of people may think, I get into this, when I talk about eBay sales and all that other stuff. But folks, these are people that come on these things. It's not like I'm a chronic complainer and stuff like that. I'm still on eBay. Okay, for how long I don't know. But when people talk about this stuff, it's to bring it. I put these out here to bring it to your attention. It's not to bash eBay, but it's to help the sellers out. Okay, you may be sitting there saying, "Geez, why my sales are slow? Why is this going on? Why is that going on?" It's because if you're not aware of it, if people don't bring it to your attention, you're not aware of it. Now, I didn't know about this here. Okay, I didn't know about this here. The throttling, I heard about that. And here's another one. The throttling punishment has been around for several years. The fee increase is new. Okay? Now, they say this has been around for 7 years. Right? I never knew about the throttling until I actually came to these sites. So you see, folks, information is power. When you know what's going on, you're well aware of it. You're well versed. That's why I like to keep people informed with this. That's why I do the Reseller News, folks. It's not to bash eBay or Amazon or anybody. This is an e-commerce seller platform, news channel here, YouTube channel. Okay, I'm not here to put any company down or make derogative statements. But the facts of the matter is, we need to know as sellers and buyers are also sellers, they need to know these things. They need to know these things, plain and simple. All right? So eBay really should do away with this. Excuse me. Because for the bottom line is, you're not making sales. Of course your seller level is going to drop. You know? It's crazy. You know the URL. Read the rest of the story. I love reading the comments on here. I love to read the comments with these people have to say. This has got to be, they're going to come out with some doozies on this one. This one, I have to check this out, though. I'm going to bump out of it for now. Here's another one here. Same. Now the rest of these are going to be from the same URL. I mean, the same website, same URL, www.ecommercebytes.com. This one came out November 28th. And it goes at November 20th, 2018. It says eBay runs seller promo to attract gift-worthy items. It says eBay is running seller promotion to attract gift-worthy items to appeal to the holiday shoppers. The promotion lets sellers list up to 1,000 listings and receive 30% discount on final value fees. You know, it's a give and take. You notice that? It is a catch-22 in some cases. You know, they give you 1,000 free listings and you receive a 30% discount in final value fees. But before they said, if you don't, you get a 30% of value fees go up or something like that. It was the one we just passed out. I don't understand it sometimes. It drives me crazy because it's a give and take. You know, they'll give it to you in one hand and they take it back in another. But anyway, it goes on to say here. Let me just read it. Let me recap it one more time, folks. It says eBay is running a seller promotion to attract gift-worthy items to appeal to the holiday shoppers. The promotion lets sellers list up to 1,000 listings and receive a 30% discount on final value fees. But there are a few catches. First, the promotion is by invitation only. Second, a few categories are included. Third, sellers must activate the promotion. And fourth, sellers must pay insertion fees. So the promotion, sellers must pay insertion. Well, so promotion is without risk. Quality listings are limited to the following categories: collectibles, sports memorabilia, cards, and fan shop. Okay. Again, you can read the rest of this here. I'd like to read the comments, but there's like too many people make comments here. This is just one. All right. Anyway, let's see what this one here's comment says below here. I'm talking about this one here. It says it has to be directed at much larger stores, Premier to Anchor. Most small businesses couldn't get that many listings in the amount of time. 1,000. It's true. I mean, you know something? I think I got this notification. Why? I'm a small-time seller. I don't know. I only got 42 listings up, but they sent it to me. But anyway, you could check it out for yourself, folks. You know the URL. Let's bump out of here. Got to keep track of that time, folks. I'm sorry. eBay spikes. eBay sees a spike in CBD sales. We just talked about that CEO, who we all know who that is. Devin Wenig describes new global ambitions. This came out November 28th. It says eBay CEO Devin Wenig wasn't available to talk to the media about holiday sales on Cyber Monday, selecting Scott Cutler and his proxy for interviews. That's because the chief executive was in Japan, telling the Kyoto News that he wants to see eBay become one of the top Japanese e-commerce sites. Well, you really think that? I mean, come on. With Amazon hanging around? Come on. Anyway, for many years, eBay's international focus was on BRIC countries, Brazil, Russia, India, and China. But that much has changed. In tweeting from Japan, Wenig was asked about eBay's plans in India, where it recently sold its marketplace. An eBay employee replied, "Hi there. I can confirm that we do have plans to reopen our eBay India site, and we should have an update on this early next year. We would recommend keeping an eye on our announcement pages for further details." Not much to read here, but you know, if you want to pick up a little more on it, you know the URL. Let's bump out of here. And here we have returns. Fraud remains a serious threat to retail. This is from the National Retail Federation. It goes inside, retail fraud continues to pose a serious threat to the retail industry, according to the National Retail Federation. According to a recent study, 11% of retailers' annual sales will be returned this year, and 8% of those returns are likely to be fraudulent. And while the NRF surveyed the loss prevention professionals, I'm sorry, folks, my cursor's going up and down here. Loss professionals at a department store, big box stores, and other retailers, it seems likely that returns fraud would be at least as high, if not higher, for online sellers. That ain't good. That is not good. Not for us online sellers. I don't like that type of news. Not that I sell stuff. I don't get them any returns, but I guess they may be talking about higher price ticketed items. I don't know, but I can tell you some stories where I worked at my last company that we used to sell electronics, but I'm not going to get into that because we'll be here for another hour. I don't want to take that long. It goes on to say according to the NRF study, 38% report an increase in online purchases being returned to bricks and mortars location. 29% of them cited an increase and those returns being fraudulent. During holiday season, retailers expect 11% of sales to be returned, on an average down to 13% for last year, and that 10% of the returns would be fraudulent, down from 11% last year. Despite the very problem of fraudulent returns, online marketplace continue to force sellers to offer generous return policies and may even penalize them for having too many returns. Now, what happened to satisfaction guarantee or your money back? You're going to tell me if I sell things and I offer that there and people want to return them, you're going to penalize them now? That is not good. That's not good, folks. I don't like that. Let's move right along. Yes, this is from November 27, 2018. It's Amazon grows small biz sales 20% on Black Friday worldwide. It says over here, Amazon sold 18 million toys on 18 million toys on Black Friday, November 23rd, and Cyber Monday, November 26th. It's worth noting that Amazon institutes restrictions on third-party sellers in toy categories during the holiday season. You know, that's why I don't really sell on Amazon. I mean, I'm registered to sell on Amazon, but I don't sell because with all their rules and regulations and this and that, what you can sell, what you can't sell, you got to get approved. Anyway, sometimes it's like a nightmare. But anyway, let's go on to read. It says, nonetheless, Amazon said sales by small, medium-sized businesses worldwide grew more than 20% on its marketplace on Black Friday over a year. It was difficult. It's a difficult number to parse since Amazon didn't reveal how many additional small businesses sold on the online marketplace this year compared to last. Typically, retailers provide the same store sales data to enable a apples to apples comparison. In fact, Amazon revealed little in the way of details about the 5-day Thanksgiving holiday weekend, following its useful practice of being tight-lipped with data and making executive claims about GMV. So interesting. Another example, Amazon said customers in the U.S. purchased millions more products over the 5-day Thanksgiving weekend shopping period versus the same period last year, not even revealing what percent. The company did not reveal that Cyber Monday was once again the single biggest shopping day in history, with more products ordered worldwide than any other day. And said customers purchased over 13 million fashion items on Black Friday and Cyber Monday combined. And you know the URL. You could read the rest of this, folks. Okay, you could read the rest of that if you like. I'm going to back out of here. Well, actually, I'm just going to go right over here and close this out. There's a lot of reading. You know, I get tongue-tied, I get dry mouth from reading that stuff there. People tell me, why don't you keep a little cup of water over here and stuff like that. Sometimes that's what happens. I try to read so fast and stuff like that. And the reason why I seem very rushy is, all right, yes, I do have to be out here by 3 o'clock over here. It's like 2:13 right now, East Coast time in New York. The reason I'm doing this, folks, because I want to try to keep this a little on the condensed side. You know, the other day I did, yesterday I think it was, I did a Reseller News, and it was an hour and 13 minutes long. And I said, wow, I can't believe that it went over that. I'm trying to keep this stuff down, you know. And I had to edit some stuff. I took it out. I mean, it might have been good information, but I said to myself, I can't let it keep going like this, because to be honest with you folks, I don't know how many people actually watch it from beginning to end. They may watch maybe 5 minutes of it and say, I'm done. or they may watch the whole video. You know, personally, I'll be honest with you. Me personally, if I want to get the full effect of a of a subject or something, it's like reading a book. You're not going to start reading the first 10 pages or first reading half of the book and not reading to the end because you want to know what the story ends, how it ends. It's the same thing with when I do my reseller news. You know, when I do these videos here talking about, you know, the e-commerce business, I would hope that people would, you know, watch the video right from the beginning to the end, because you can be missing out on certain things, folks. You know, a lot of people, you know, may think this is a waste of time to do the reseller news, but it's not. Not for me, it ain't. It's a passion I love. I love creating videos. I do love helping people out through information, of course. Not monetarily to help people out, which I wish I could. But for the most part, the reseller news, folks, is to keep people like you and me abreast of what's going on in the reselling community. Okay, that's what this channel is all about. And as long as I keep doing it, and I have no complaints from anybody, I've always been getting pretty good comments from people. Okay, you might get one or two here and there that might say something that I might not like, and I might just, you know, take it off. I might remove the comment. I'm not going to leave stupid comments or, you know, comments that don't relate to what we're talking about. Okay, so yeah, there are cases where not too often. Thank God, the people who've been watching my videos seem to like them. I haven't gotten any negative feedback from anybody, any bad, you know, comments. And if I do get any bad comments, I will not post them on there. Leave them for the whole YouTube community to see. They'll be deleted. You know, plain and simple. I'm not going to leave stuff like that. I don't come on this YouTube channel, make these videos to come on here so I can be ridiculed or made fun of or made derogative statements of. You know, it's to help people out. Okay, like I said again, I never had that experience. I hope and pray to God I never do. I hope people like the content I put out. I hope you like my videos. I hope you get a takeaway from them, folks. These videos are to inform you, even though it's little bits and little information here, you know, little tidbits that may be of help to you. You know, you might get a takeaway for you. You might not have known about certain things. Like me, like when they're talking about the throttling, I never knew about eBay had for throttling. You know, they throttle your listings down or whatever after a certain period or whatever. I never knew about that, and they said it was going on for several years. Who knew? Who knew about throttling? I never heard of it. I never heard of it until I started going to other sites and hearing other sellers talking about it. And you heard that one person was talking about e-commerce bites. The person said it happened because he knows it's happened. He knows it's true because it happened to him. Okay. Now, where that throttling comes in, how did it came about that? Did an eBay customer service rep notify the person, or came out and verbatim came out and said, yeah, well, this is what eBay does. You know, if eBay is going to be discreet with certain things like that, I just want to leave it off like this. If that is the case where they're going to drop your seller performance down because you're not making the sales, it's like a salesman. I get now it's actually, it's like, to be honest with you folks, and tell me if you agree to disagree. When you're selling this platform and abiding by eBay's rules and regulations, how to sell, what to put on, what you can, what you can't. Like, they're not as strict as Amazon as far as that part. Because I told you one time I was trying to sell a Sony product on there. I don't know if it was a laptop or whatever it was, a clock radio it might have been. I had to get approval from Sony. And I said, I'm not going to sit there contacting that company to see if it's okay for me to sell that product. I'm quite sure it was a Sony product it was. I think it might have been a Sony clock radio or a camera, a digital camera. I said, I'm not going to, I just got turned off by it. That's why I don't really sell. And the other thing is, reflecting on Amazon, the way I understand it, if you're just a small seller on there, the only way you could avoid that $39 a month fee, if you sell under 50 items, the way I understand, the way the Amazon representative told me, you don't have to pay a monthly fee. Anything over 50 items, they want you to sign up with some kind of package. I think it's like $39 a month. Now, I'm not paying $39 a month to sell on Amazon. Okay, yeah, it may have great exposure and all that, all the little bells and whistles, but I am not going to pay $39 a month. I'm not even making enough money on eBay to even pay if I was going to do cross-selling platforms like that. I'm not even making money off eBay enough to pay for that, let alone my insertion fees. So That's why if I do sell on Amazon, it will be if I do have come up with conjure up 50 items, which is probably not too hard, but I haven't been buying. I put a spending freeze on my sourcing because sales have been so stagnant. I will only I will only sell 50 items on Amazon. And that's it. Okay, I'm not going to pay $39 a month to be on Amazon, and then X amount of money to be on eBay. eBay is a little affordable right now as far as that part goes. For example, if you want to stay on eBay, right now I am on eBay. I got the starter store. The starter store gives you 100 free listings for $4.95 a month if you sign up for the year, whatever, with that yearly subscription. It's $4.95 a month. If you don't, then I think it's like $7.95 a month, which is considered a little inexpensive. But I like the $4.95 thing. Me, I'm Mr. Frugal here, so I like to stay as cheap as possible. And I get some perks with it, as far as like that part goes. Now, sales-wise, I don't know about, having a store if it's really going to do it. Now, there may be people that beg to differ. There may be people that are saying, listen, I have a store. I do very good with the eBay store. Okay? I'm not saying you don't. I don't know. I'm not, selling on your plan. I don't know what you sell. Look, let me tell you something, folks. Despite what everybody says about eBay, they bash them, they hate them. It's a love-hate relationship with eBay. Believe it or not, there are people making money on eBay. And I mean making money, nice money. I, on the other hand, because I am a small-time seller, don't compete in that category with that. Okay? Now, people say, well, whose fault is that? Change up step up your game, so to speak. As one eBay teammate told me one time, you got to step up your game and go out there and check out, do your research on the items, lower your prices, and offer free shipping, and so on and so forth, and yada, yada, yada. Look, I don't have a problem stepping up my game, but it takes resources to step up your game. Okay? So, you got to keep that in mind when you're doing this stuff. I like eBay. It's a love-hate relationship with me. I love it sometimes and I hate it sometimes. I love it when I'm making sales. We all would love it. But we all love something when we're getting something good out of it, right? We all do. But for the most part, right now, I have to say sales are flatline. Again, now, and I'm going to say this here, folks, and I don't want people to take it the wrong way, okay? Please don't. And don't comment me and say, oh, that's not nice what you're saying or anything like that. But I'm being upfront and honest, folks. I mean, look, for those who follow me on this YouTube channel, on this, I tell it like it is. I don't sugarcoat anything, folks. I don't. Okay? And I want people to get a takeaway from this. When they hit my channel and they're getting this information, I'm putting this information out there. I put my heart and soul into this, believe it or not. People say, what's so heart and soul? What do you put? No, it is because, first off, I get tons of email. I could put more stuff on this here to bring more stuff out. I can't do it anymore like that. I'm not going to do it that way. Okay, so if anything, I'll break it up. So that's why you might find sometimes, geez, the thing's a day old, 2 days old, 3 days old. I can't put all that stuff up in this here because we'll be here for hours on end. Okay, but I do. I put my heart and soul. This is a passion. I love doing YouTube. I love YouTube. Okay, I have no problem with it. I mean, I wish I could get to 1,000 subscribers so this channel could be monetized, and maybe I could eventually. I think you need 1,000 subscribers to get a Patreon account where people. I don't know if they contribute to your channel to help you out, support your channel, but that would be nice if I could get some monetization here, make an income off this here. It would help me out. It helps me out as well because then if it becomes monetized, I could do more, maybe become more creative, which I'm doing anyway regardless, but it would be more of an incentive. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're a person that's an intern and you're working at a big corporation and not paying you, it's like, I'm doing what I'm doing here. I'm an intern here. But when they start throwing money at, then you feel more better about it, right? Like, isn't it nice to get paid for something, for doing something you love? I love doing this here. I wish I could make a substantial income where I don't have to worry about where my next dollar bill's coming from. Because like I said, between, it's bad enough that the YouTube channel's not monetized. I'm not making anything over that. And then eBay on top of it, there's no sales coming in. So it's like, I'm damned if you do and damned if you don't, so to speak, right? But I'm hoping, that I could, eventually get this to be monetized. But folks, I mean, I put, like I said again, I do these videos here with the intentions to help people out, okay? And I do hope that you get a takeaway from it, all right? But what I was getting back to is I'm going off, I'm curtailing it to something else. What I'm saying is, and I don't want you to take it the wrong way or to think I'm being mean, okay? Because it replies to me, okay? My take is, I'm not saying all the time, but I'm thinking right now, and I'm speaking on my own behalf, I think for people that sell pre-owned merchandise, which I sell, a good majority of the stuff I sell is pre-owned. I think people, and I've seen it on some sites, I don't remember which ones, but on some of the eBay sellers, because I do my own research, I noticed there are some sellers out there that sell brand new items. And then when I look at their sold listings, those brand new items are selling as opposed to pre-owned. Now, I know people might say, well, that's a contradiction. I don't know if I would go, I don't know if I take you up on that, what you're saying. I don't believe that 100%. No, I'm just trying to say I'm selling pre-owned stuff. And I think that people that strictly sell pre-owned in that pre-owned category, maybe sales. I'm just saying maybe, okay? Don't take it the wrong way. Please don't. I'm just trying to say maybe people near this time of the year, instead of buying pre-owned items, they prefer to buy brand new, especially if you're going to give it to as a person for a Christmas gift. To me, it don't matter to me. If I had a relative that bought something off of eBay for me, and it was something I was looking for or something I want and it happened to be pre-owned, hey, I'll take it with open arms. I'm not fussy. I'm just trying to say maybe that's why certain individuals, such as myself, ain't making the sales like we should right now. We should be making sales, right? Because maybe people at this time of the year are not looking to buy pre-owned stuff to give their loved ones. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not saying it in a bad way. And please, people out there that sell on pre-owned stuff, I'm not saying it in a bad way. But believe me, not by far. That's not what it's all about. I'm just trying to say that's probably what's going on. Anyway, folks, it's going on 2:30 here. I want to get ready to close this video out. I don't know how long it's going to be. It may be a little longer than expected because I always have to have my closing part of the video out here. I just want to say again, thank you to all the new subscribers who subscribe to this channel. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And mostly, if you want to be updated when I put out new content, please click the icon bell notification, the icon notification bell there, so to speak. And when I put out new content, you will be, be prompted that, or whatever. You'll be notified that hey, the guy just put some new stuff out. If you don't, and you just want to subscribe, that's fine too. But I always think it's a good idea to not only to subscribe, to hit the bell notification icon. This way you'll be abreast of what's going on. And just last in closing, this channel is going to be dealing with other things as well. Okay, I'm not going to just keep it strictly as reseller news. As you can see, some of my videos, I did one the other day or a couple days back about I'm thinking about buying a drone. Not now because, like I said, money's tight and I'm making sales off eBay. But I plan on that if you watch that video, that's the one I'm interested in. I know people say, come on, man, it's only $39. When more money comes in, then I'll consider buying. But right now, that is the drone I am looking to buy right now. I know it's only $39, but I'm looking to wait as time goes on. Then I will consider buying it. I think it'll be a nice thing to do, like some aerial videos and stuff like that. Like I said, I love videos. I love making videos, folks. And this channel is going to be a little diversified to different things. I mean, I may be doing videos on quick cooking tips. It's going to be a number of things. So just keep that in mind. I want you to understand that it's not going to just be just something, I'm just going to throw stuff out there. I'm going to, that's what I'm going to be doing. It's going to be a little of this, a little of that. Anyway, let me go. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Reseller News. Today is November 29, 2018. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, bye-bye now.